Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of the 2024 Heritage Glen 36FL, and this is an awesome camper. It's pretty near and dear to me. It's one of the first videos that I actually had that really did well over on TikTok with the music and all of that, but it's a very cool floor plan and one that people seem to really enjoy. Now, all of the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, including a link for the pricing, you'll find down in the description, and it should pop up on the screen. But I hope you guys are having a real good day. I hope you guys like the video. If you do and you find some value in it, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. I'm setting a goal of 70,000 subscribers, 75,000 subscribers here in 2024, and I would love your help. But that's just a little peek here of what we're working with at the outside kitchen. It's got a TV. We're going to start on the inside, work our way in the route. Probably about 15 to 20 minutes. But this has one of my favorite kitchen setups. It's not overly large, but it's set up so well. I love the fact that they got rid of the dinette and put in this kind of bar style seating. I just think it's way more functional. You know, most of my time, my family, we're out, we're having a good time. We're not all sitting down at the table. This is perfect. We're running around. You also have a little half bath action in here too, which is perfect for guests considering how close it is to the door. So if you're out getting crazy at the campground, you come in, grab yourself a brewski from this massive 12-volt refrigerator and use the restroom and you're good to go. It's also a porcelain throne, so even the bigger people out there don't have to worry about nothing. A couple little rhino hanging guys. And then you have a stainless steel sink with storage underneath. I also like the brass tabs right there. Little place to check out the old bowling gun. But yeah, I mean, just look at this. You got the slide with the 12-volt refrigerator, wine up top, you know, your oven. Just such a cool way of doing it. So this refrigerator, by the way, I said that it's 12-volt. So basically, what that means to you is it runs off the solar. It's a little bit more versatile than a residential refrigerator. So the left side is going to be the freezer. The right side is going to be the fridge. You see, you can pack away a week's worth of food. Absolutely no problem. But when you're driving down the road, it is a safe and effective way of using a refrigerator. Plus, you're not burning up any of that valuable propane. They went with the oversized Furrion oven, so good upgrade on that. I like seeing it. You also got the solid surface countertops. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. You also got that little sparkle design in there. I think it just looks really sharp. Outlets. But man, look at that. Move a couple racks down. You can fit a couple chickens in there, no problem. 3 stovetop burner to whip up all the fixings. You got 3 pull-out drawers. The top one's going to be a little bit smaller than this. And then you have your Furrion microwave to match, so you're just kind of, you know, keeping the synergy of the brands. And it looks like convection. Cool. It's a convection microwave too to boot. So you got the oven and a convection microwave. Now, not only do you have the refrigerating storage, but look at that. You got a big old pantry right there too. So how awesome is that? I like seeing the pantry. I think that's pretty useful. That's something that I would like. A couple slide controls right here as well. But the kitchen is just really sharp. You got kind of the dual level for the countertops, but you can see you get a lot of walk around room. Plenty of storage, plenty of space. Stainless steel undermounted bowl with the fancy pants, you know, high-rise faucet. That's highfalutin down in the campground. Good storage here underneath, and those are going to be cutting boards for the top of the sink. And then notice how they're also going to be on the soft close. You don't have to worry about any clanging or banging. 3 pull-out drawers. The top one looks like this. The other 2 are going to be just like the one I just showed you, but about twice the depth there. They also went ahead and opted to put in that accent lighting underneath the counter, you know, which is really sharp too. And on the cabinets, they all have that glass insert, which just makes it a little bit of a classier look to it. I think that's a good move. Now, directly above me, you do have a ceiling fan, which is nice. You know, the camper's not getting stuffy. You're getting some airflow going on. And then you also have a max air fan where you can suck out, you know, some of the steam or stink that you're cooking. But all that accent lighting, man, that's just going to make a nice little glow for you when you go out to get that midnight snack. And now we're up in the front living. It's a 36FL. It stands for front living. And I think this is a sharp looking front living. Pretty classic, but I like the fact that the entrance is over on the left side. Typically, it's on the right side, which with this, I think, would damage some of that flow. So I'm digging it. The slides over here are going to be identical. Both couches do pull out to make a bed, and meet in the middle. And then you see you have that fireplace with the mirrored reflective finish that's looking really sharp. It just so happens to be doing the reflection there of the accent lighting there underneath your recliner. So you pull those up, they're on the quick recline. They lay nice and flat, so that way you can sleep. If you're someone, you know, like myself, I prefer to sleep in the recliner than I do on the sofa, but that's just me. You also got windows all over the place, and I also enjoy how the windows, the shades, you know, they're the Dracula shade. They block out all the sun, stop the old skin-a-rooney from sizzling, but they're built into that track, and they all open up for a nice breeze. But on the other side of the track, and I'll show you on the exterior portion, they have a thermofoil to help, you know, reflect that sun out, you know, keep the cool in, keep the heat in, depending on whatever you're doing, whatever you want. But it's pretty slick. So the seating is going to be directly across from your TV that's on a televator. And keep in mind, you know, I'm sitting here laying down on the couch. That's going to be your view. It's a pretty good view to have. It also, with the accent lighting, shows off that barrel roof, which is going to make this a little bit more desirable of a floor plan for a lot of your taller people, because, you know, I'm 6 foot, and right here in the center, you're probably looking at about 6'4", which not many fifth wheels can say that, but you're going to get that in a full profile unit. So that TV, it does lower down on that televator system. The control is just to the left right over here, so you just hit down or up. I'm not going to bore you with it, but you know, up and down, you're ready to rock. But there's a big window there behind that. The Furrion soundbar has HDMI, USB, zone 1 and 2, so that's music inside and outside, so you can rock both sides. And that fireplace, again, has the reflective mirrored finish, which was new, introduced in 23, I believe, maybe tail end of 22. But it comes in 4 different color modes, and it puts out darn near 100 degrees of heat. So on a day that's 40 degrees or so, that's going to be knocking the chill off, saving you some money, you know, on some propane. Outlets, USBs, a little bit of storage, going to be the same on both sides. And then again, pull-out sofa, 3 windows, emergency exit in the middle. They're all going to be tinted, and they're in that square style too, which is becoming, you know, kind of the craze these days. Whatever this thing is called, just looks nice. But there's a view there of that kitchen again. I think it's just pretty darn neat. I love the fact that they got that half bath too. I'd be posting up here, having a good old conversation, cooking. Fantastic fan, which is the part where I showed you right up there. That's the control for it. And then right here is going to be where you do the heat and AC. RV airflow systems increase. So they might have changed their system a little bit. I don't know if they did or not, but never seen that before. I'll have to read up on that. Maybe I'll put something down in the description. So this is going to be your control panel. So your slide outs, you know, your lights, tank heaters, which is nice. It's 12 volt heat for the tanks. Allows you to camp a little bit later in the season, a little bit earlier in the season. And here's where you can check all your tank fills, and you see how it glows up nice and red for you. Suburban on-demand hot water heater. It's basically instant heat, and it lasts, you know, as long as you got propane. You have a slide right here, and I love the bed. The bed's a king bed, but look how wide this slide is. Have you ever seen a bed that's this wide with a slide that's wider? You have countertops on either side. You got outlets on either side too, so that way you can run up your CPAP machine or do whatever you got to do. You also have a really, really big storage area right up here. Love that. I could see myself packing away, you know, a couple totes, or maybe even putting some of my my clothes there if I don't want to use the 5 dresser drawers. Big old window right here for a good view. TV bracket that's going to be on a tilt, which is kind of nice for a little better viewing. But you got outlets on both sides of the bed. I already said that. Outlet here, countertop space. 6 of the pull-out drawers. Looking just like that. I'm a good-looking dude. Right there, hanging the clothes. You also got your fuse box there down on the floor. You got the pocket door here too, which is cool. Well, kind of half pocket, I guess, but it's in the pocket up top. And then into the bathroom. I'm a big fan of the bathroom. You can put, I prefer the glass, it's locked in on the inside. I prefer the glass shifted over the other side, but it's on the Tri-Glide glass series. But look how big of a shower that you get. So, yeah, I'm a pretty big dude, 6 foot, 300 pounds. I'm just going to stand back against this wall. I mean, you could easily fit 2 in here for sure. Plus, you got one of the fanciest shower heads. I freaking love these things. 4 parts of water, you know, spits out, including with that handle. I just imagine that has to feel pretty darn good. Plenty of headspace, about 6'5" up into the little sun access here. a second porcelain throne, which that's sitting in a prime spot, so that way you don't have to worry, you know, about anything there. A lot of countertop space, but it's a little bit thin, but you get some cabinets there. Little TP holder, access to your plumbing, and then dual mirrors. And then right here is a little washer and dryer prep or a big boy closet. Pretty snazzy. I think that about wraps it up here for the inside portion of this tour. Well, I guess I should say you got two ACs here too, and it runs all on one big track system, so it's circles round and round. But you can disproportionately push the cool air by opening up that dump valve, and you can do the same thing for the front too. But again, this is the 2024 Heritage Glen 36FL. Now I'm going to head around the outside, show you where everything is located, and then I'm skedaddling, going back home. Recorded all day the last 2 days up here at the manufacturer, which, by the way, this is the Hemisphere plant and Heritage Glen plant. Well, I'm kind of off in the corner with all the mattresses, but it's pretty cool down here. You get to see where they're all built, you know, and all that. So all of the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, again, are going to be down in the description. You got right here, you got a big old pass-through storage. You also see that aluminum frame construction with the thermofoil there, and it's all welded at all points. And you also have a little bottle opener if you want to get drinking out here. You got your battery disconnect, and I also like how it's not only is it heated and enclosed for the underbelly, but right here you do have the linoleum running all the way throughout. So this is going to be all sectioned in panels, which is nice. It's going to help you out a little bit, you know, with your service. You got your low point drains over here. You have an awning over on your campsite that's protecting one of the nicer outside kitchens in the market. But before we head there, I want to show you, when I was talking about that thermofoil on the outside of the windows, that's what I was talking about, that reflective finish right there. That's what's going to be saving you from some of those hotter days. Friction hinge door here as you're coming in, so 25-mile-per-hour winds. You also have your screen door. If you want to pause it on the screen, this is kind of like the heavy hitters there for the sales guys. But these steps will flip up into the door. You also have your Goodyear tires, extra large grab handle, and then you have your marine grade outside speakers. That's that zone 2 that I referenced. One right here and then one on the other side of that TV. Second, pass-through storage. This is the control for your leveling system right there. And then you have a big boy Everchill outside refrigerator. Could probably fit about 100 pack in there. Absolutely no problem. And then I like how you have this pull-out tray with all this countertop space. That way you can maybe prep up some burgers, put some plates out, tomatoes, you know, all the fixings there. Another bottle opener. And then you have a little griddle here, so that way you can get cooking as well. So that's pretty nice. You know, the Blackstones are kind of taking over, so this is kind of their version of that right here. Outside TV, so you can catch a movie or possibly watch the game. And then there's that speaker. Right here you have a bumper with a ladder that goes all the way up into the top. You notice this thing is really nice and tall. I think it's about 13.4 is the height, but that ladder will help you get on top, so that way you can check your seals, check your slides, you know, do all your maintenance. You got a bumper back here if you want to put, you know, bike rack or something. But look at this rear storage. This is absolutely incredible. Two of those, what I call like slided trays. One was for the exterior kitchen. The other one is just for, you know, your storage in general. But you got the back end of your Suburban hot water heater. Right up here is where you're prepped for the Furrion observation camera. So it's a 4.5-inch screen. You suction cup right onto your windshield, so that way you can see what's going on behind you with some distance markers. This is where you plug in the unit. You also got your sewer connection right down there. But look at this, you get the little tray, and you can push that nice and in, so that way you get a little bit easier access, you know, for your storage along with your docking station. Outside shower for hot and cold water access, your different valves, fresh water fills, you know, all that good stuff in one centrally located place. That's the other side here of that pass-through storage. Goodyear tires, and then right down here is going to be your other dump. And then right there, bada bing, bada boom. I like how the docking station is in the back. That's not very common either. You got your propane behind this door and a little bit more storage up front. But all right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Hope to catch you next time. Again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2024 Wildwood Heritage Glen 36FL. See ya.